The following contest is a ladder match and is for the NXT Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Yamaguchi, Japan, Kairi Sane.
Here we go, guys. The title is hanging from the ceiling, and we're ready to get this thing underway.
And I assure you that if this ladder match is anything like the one we last saw, it will not be for the weak of heart, Michael.
It's the Queen of Spades!
And introducing the champion from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. She is the NXT Women's Champion, Shayna Baszler.
Just to give you some insight into how Shayna Baszler thinks, she says
this ought to be good.
She prefers to break someone's mind before she breaks their body.
She's the submission magician.
Protege of Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Shayna Baszler, so impressive, so dangerous. One of the most physical women in all of sports entertainment.
Yeah, and she knows it too.
Pretty amazing. Shayna Baszler, the first of the MMA Four Horsewomen to win a title in WWE. You couldn't find two more polar opposite competitors than Kairi Sane and Shayna Baszler, but these two women found themselves on opposite sides of the ring as Mae Young Classic finalists.
That's an understatement, Michael. Sane trained in yachting in Japan, while Baszler grew up in the Midwest and trained in Muay Thai and MMA. That clash of styles led to an amazing final match at the Mae Young Classic, which Kairi Sane won.
Byron and I discussed Kairi Sane and Shayna Baszler's face-off during the Mae Young Classic, but it wasn't the end of their rivalry. When Baszler debuted in NXT, she immediately targeted and attacked Sane.
That led to a match where Baszler beat Sane by making the Pirate Princess pass out. Things are far from over between these two wildly different NXT standouts.
And she lands the slam. Perhaps a powerbomb here, Corey.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Oh no, we could be looking at a powerbomb.
I think you're right, Cole. Look out.
Big time escape right there.
Just when you think your opponent was neutralized.
Normally, we hear plenty of debate surrounding the weekly power rankings, but this week it seems both fans and superstars alike agree with how everything shook out. And a punishing shoulder tackle. man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron. Yeah, not too much debate over the rankings this week, though. I will say that some people from the Superstars camp think it could have been just a little more favorable.
You can't please everybody, Saxton. These are the same people who would win the lottery and then complain about having to pay taxes. Come on.
Yikes. When she gets in attack mode, look out.
And Shayna Baszler evades that one.
Shayna Baszler making her move.
Guys, some are saying this superstar has begun showing a bit of arrogance.
Warm up the buses. This one's over.
This one's over, guys.
All that's left now for Shayna Baszler is to finish this.
Shayna Baszler making her move. Shayna Baszler, this might be it.
Now that's how you successfully defend your title.
She's not playing any games tonight. Everyone better watch out. Even me. There certainly is a fine line between arrogance and confidence, as Byron was saying, but whatever it is, I have no problem with it. This superstar has been on an absolute roll as of late.
And who really cares if somebody's being arrogant? As the old saying goes, if you got it, flaunt it. And this superstar certainly has it.
Plants a knee right on her face, and she's driven down hard.
This might just be the end of the road for her.
You got to think about using a finisher here pretty soon, I would think. Just pick up the win and move on. There's no need to keep this thing going longer than necessary.
Putting it all on the line. Look out! Big mistake there, Corey.
I'm a little surprised she even went for that at this point.
Jeez. Good point by Byron earlier. If there's an opening to execute the finisher, you got to take it. The last thing you want to do is let your opponent hang around for no reason. I can tell you, bad things happen when you do that. If you don't believe me, just go back and watch Skip versus Barry Horowitz from 1995.
I remember that like it was yesterday, Cole. Instead of putting Horowitz away, Skip thought it would be a good idea to do some mid-ring push-ups. And as you were saying, the decision ultimately came back to haunt him.
Driven back down to the mat with unbelievable power.
The weekly rankings,
Kyrie's, it's got to be over now.
Nice.
She lands an enormous elbow.
That's all she wrote, fellas. Momentum certainly on the side of the #1 contender.
She's setting it up right in the middle of the ring.
Right under the prize. Perfect.
Climbing up, guys. Here we go.
oh boy.
A favorable ranking for sure for this superstar, as Byron was saying, but that shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone. It's been one great performance after another as of late, if you ask me.
Yeah, it really has, Cole. And like Byron was saying, when you're ranked that high, you have to feel good about yourself. Now, let's see if that equates to another victory here tonight.
I think she's trying to prove a point here. When you reach the top of the ladder in a match like this, guys, you would have to think it's decision time for these superstars. Do you try to win the match, or maybe take to the sky and try to further incapacitate your opponent? Let's get another look at what made that ladder match so exciting.
When any superstar, man or woman, is able to find a way to win a match as entertaining and action-filled as that one, they should be grateful and really proud. Some great stuff.
Here is your winner, and still NXT Women's Champion, Shayna Baszler.